last night I had a rapture dream. The vibe of everything, it seemed as if we were in the very last moments of this world as we know it, right? I remember having a knowing that it was a panic in the world. Like, not just in my area, not just in my state, but in the world, there was just a panic. Whole world tripping. Like, news going crazy. It's a frenzy about this. Like, now we know, like, yeah, like, okay, something up. And even those who don't believe, they like, okay, yeah, something up, right? I'm also hearing on the news as well that there are starting to be sightings of zombies. I can't make this stuff up, y'all, but there's starting to be sightings of zombies, right? So like there's a lot of panic going on in the world. Okay, so I goes outside. I come back inside. It was as if I was in my house / some type of shelter, kind of, because it was random people there, or like different type of people there in there. But it still felt home, like home. When I came in and I seen the panic on everybody's face, and I seen how worried they were, I was troubled. I was deeply troubled. And then a boldness rose up in me. Like a boldness just rose up, and I began to sing. Now, I could harmonize, you know, a little harmony type, but as far as full-blown singing, it's another story. And I have the revelation that, okay, the rapture hasn't taken place yet. Now I'm thinking about all sins. Like, I'm thinking about all sins in which I've committed, right? Even if I had already repented for, I'm just thinking about it. And I'm just asking God for forgiveness. I'm making sure, you feel me? I'm checking the grounds, you know? As I'm walking just like this, just thinking to myself, right? Sincerely asking God for forgiveness in every area in which I may have not spoke on anything. I take a look up like this. And if you're from like Florida, you'll see hawks all the time in the air, or eagles, or whatever the case may be. And they be circling in the air, but they be real high, but you can see them. In this case, it was an angel of the Lord. And now listen, when I tell you the wings were so big and beautiful, all white, garment, all white, glory be to God. And the angel was just radiating like light. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, if I could see him this good, he that far away and that far up. But I'm thinking all of that as I'm trying to get the angel of the Lord attention. I'm like, hey, angel of the Lord, right? And I'm yelling it softly because it was just reports of zombies. You feel me? So I'm like, if any zombies around, I ain't trying to alert them by yelling or screaming or nothing like that. You feel me? So I'm yelling softly, hi, angel of the Lord. Hey, wave it to him. But it still looks like he's still searching. Like, that's what it looked like he was doing in the first place. He was just cruising past, just searching. I could tell he's searching, he looking. And as I'm thinking about him coming down, he did like this. He stuck both his hands out, and he said, and it was like I heard him. Without him talking, he said, come up. Like, come. Just like that. And I started lifting, right? Went up in the air. It started off gradual, then it went faster, right? But it was like very suddenly, like, we doing everything so quiet. It's so weird, like how everything was being done. Like, it was so, everything was like, so like, you know how you got a best friend and y'all talking across the classroom, you ain't got to say no words, you just, that's what it was like, right? As I'm going in the air, and as we get higher, we in mid-air. We suspended in the air, right? That's what we going up. I started to question it. I started to think to myself. I said, am I worthy? And it was like he tripped over a rock, but in mid-air, like he stumbled like this. And we both did it at the same time. I said, oh, nah. And I put my eyes up, and I'm talking about right then and there, I let go of everything. And I said out loud, I said, wow. I let out a sigh of relief. I said, I'm finally going to heaven. I said, I'm finally going home. I'm finally going home. And by the second time I said it, we talking about took off.